Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody? Second cuppa. Yeah, I've already actually. I'm not up yet, but I have been outside shifting out. Morning, Crispy. Morning, Rosie. Hope you're well. How did you sleep? I slept like yeah, all over the place. My sleep. But not sweating. I'm on my summer quilt. Didn't have the heat on all evening last night because it was so warm. This flat when you have the heat on and it's like warmer outside. It's just mental. So I think that helped. Well, it helped me not sweat, but not sleep. Anyway, yeah, already been outside because I've organised yesterday. Is that too loud? Let me go and plug in as well. I've got a man with a van, or a dad and a son with a van, picking up the garden furniture that I had at Lady Jane that my friend took in when we had a bit of an emergency move and we didn't have this place sorted out. And she's been, oh God, the detritus is everywhere. She's been storing it, so managed to get, and kids playing out in the garden now. So I organised a van pickup, so that's happening this afternoon. So I wanted to go and clear out. I had like a metal garden chair, table and chairs and parasol that was left here, left in the garden. So I went and got those out so they can get my garden furniture in and put it on recycle for free, which I think I've had somebody contact me actually. So stuff like that should go. Well, the sun came out yesterday, so I thought, oh yeah, I'll get it on, because I thought I'd have to wait till the summer, but let's just check. Admin's approved. Oh, hang on. T priorities. Marketplace. Oh, there's two. Oh, is this still available? You always get that though, don't you? Is this still available? Yes. Are you actually, anything else? Do you actually want to pick it up? Is this, oh, they're both still available. Right, yeah. I'm just going to say yes. Whether they come back out, everybody does that. Is this still available? Yes. And then you don't hear from them ever again. But that says marketplace. I put it on the local one because the local one, they tend to be more reliable. Because they're like, if you say, oh, I'm, blah, blah, they go, oh, yeah, I know that. Oh, it's probably making noises because of the Facebook notifications. So sorry about that. By the way, tulips. Connie went out with her friend to buy chocolate last night. And I said, oh, we need milk, cheese. Gave her a list. And then she came back with these tulips. I thought she'd bought them, but they were apparently handing them out for free in Waitrose. Must have been past their, well, they were past their best because she had two bunches. The yellow ones were very worst for wear. Most of them they had like dropped off, but those red ones are like perfect nick. So yeah, free tulips, thank you. Yeah, some milk. Yes, it is spitting outside. What's the weather like back home? Spitting. Michael K. It's not Michael K, is it? Martin K. No. Oh God, my head. Good morning, Catherine, Julie, Limelight, Steve-O, Emma, RJ. Oh, I just said RJ. Did I say RJ? RJ. I can't. It's hard for me to remember what I said 2 seconds ago. Woo Woo. Funky Neil. Good morning, everybody. Batcave, Ali, we're all in. The crew is here. We're up. We're drinking tea or coffee. Woo Woo, morning. Oh, what? That's my aunt asking if the furniture is still available. Does she actually really want it? Woo Woo, morning. You're keeping me company while I'm training. Oh, where are you going? Somewhere nice? If garden badges are available, I would love it. Oh, great. My aunt wants it. Thought she had some. I've just messaged my spat as well then. Oh, it's all lovely this morning here. I guess my aunt's actually watching. I could just speak this to you. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? Right, so might need to take that post down to stop everybody from going mental. Messaging, is it available? No, it's gone now. Let's just take it down. Right, there we go. That was quick, wasn't it? Often I message my friends and stuff and just say, I'm about to put this on free cycle. Does anybody want it? And nobody ever wants it. But there you go. Anyway, that's good. So what else? Oh yeah, so also, yeah, the guys from BHF came. I'm sure you've probably all seen my Instagram. The got the 2 chairs in. So chuffed. So I've got, let's just whiz you around a bit. So goes the what can we see? Oh, that's the sofa that I got from them. That's my old lady chair. Oh my god, I love it so much. Because it's a recliner. Got the old lady blanket on there, and that's my Beano stool. So that's where I put my cup of tea or my glass of wine. And then got this amazing black watch tartan sofa armchair, and they had 2 of them, so I could have matched it up, but I was like, yeah, I mean, I could do recliner. And I thought it would be one of those things where it became, like the golden chalice where everybody wants to sit in the recliner, but the girls actually prefer the sofa, and I don't find that as comfortable. I'm like, this is awesome for me. This is the best news. I love the recliner. No one else does. I am of an age where I have a favourite chair, and that's it. And I don't even have to fight anyone for it. Oh my god, it's transformed my evenings. So hang on, just plug in again. So well chuffed with that, and it was the same guys as last week, and they were saying how pleased it was that it was chairs up the stairs and not another sofa. And they were lovely, but unbelievable. Like that leather sofa, which is M&S, the black watch tartan armchair and a recliner delivered. That's 2 deliveries for 300 quid. I mean, and I'm so chuffed because it's not DFS, and it's, stuff's not going to landfill. Stuff is just, it's too much goodness for me. Too much goodness. Let's get this tea bag out. Yeah, so this might seem bizarre. So they also had in there, when I went in the first, well, they had it yesterday as well. The other day, they had like you might have seen it in BHF shops if you've been in a furniture shop. They had like a table that had a Union Jack on it, but it had like old-fashioned like 60s style legs, and that was reduced. I think it was still like 50 quid or something. No, that's too. No, I can't remember 50. Oh, I can't remember anyway. And I asked about that, and then she said, "Oh, that's a new one, so that'll come." I was like, "Oh, don't want a new one." Is that weird? That I'm like, "Oh no, I wanted it because I thought it was pre-loved and somebody had upcycled it, so I don't want a new one." I was like, "Is that a weird thing to say?" Anyway, that's how I felt. So, raining here, yeah, blinking raining here. Oh, chucking it down here. Any ups on chucking it down? We've got raining, blinking raining, chucking it down. Any advances on chucking it down where you are? Good morning, back cave. Peter K, thank you. Oh my God, where's I getting Michael? I was thinking, yeah, Peter K, thank you. Cats and dogs. We've got an advance. Cats and dogs. Neil's dog sitting. Ain't taking a pooch out in his bloody. Yeah, because I'll come back and do all of that, won't there? And there'll be rain flicks everywhere. On the plus side, I cut the lawn yesterday. Garden that's lush. Wow. Yeah, it's like because we've had a couple of days with some warmth and sun, so it's like, oh yeah, look at it. I'm getting my garden furniture down. I'm free cycling garden furniture. I've got some bulbs to plant. Like for us, it's like summer. Connie's actually gone to school in a summer top today as well. I said, I think it's technically still winter, or are we in spring yet? I never know. But it's definitely not summer, and she's in a summer top. I mean, that's how we are. That's how we roll in England, isn't it? It's like, make the most because we might not get any more. Yeah, Chris cutting the grass already. You're keen. Oh my God. Do you know, I used to, this Tom was not a lawn mower at all or a gardener of any kind, which is why we ended up with Astro at Lady Jane and Pebbles out the front, and because getting him to mow the lawn, and I felt like, well, I'm doing everything else, you could at least mow the effing lawn. I felt like at least he should do that, and that's why we ended up with Astro, which I then hoovered, because you still have to fluff it and hoover it. So I still end up doing everything anyway, but it's not as big a job as mowing. So that's interesting for you. Anyway, out in my little yard, it's just pebbles, which is so I just love it out there. So I don't know how the garden furniture is going to work. I don't know if it will be sunny enough, but I am going to be planting some little bits, and I've got my shelter for my bikes now, for our bikes, and that's transformed getting the bike in and out, and I'm just chuffed to bits with that. I'm just chuffed to bits that we've got a yard. That's all I need, really, to be honest. If I need I am going to put some climbers up there, put some trellis up, but to be honest, like I could just stick a plant on the windowsill, it'd be probably, or just some flowers, that'd be probably enough for me. I did used to like growing tomatoes. There's something very satisfying about producing fruit. I was about to go off on a right tangent then. Right. How unlike me. Twisted didn't get a notification. I'm like, you've not missed anything. No one misses anything. It's just me wittering on. They look nice and comfy. Yeah, I can legally buy cushions as well, because we could do with some cushions. Because usually we've got, like you have millions of cushions. You're like, I can't justify buying more cushions. But now if I see a cute cushion, I can buy it, can't I? So it's a more shopping opportunity. Hopefully, a pre-loved one as well. Pre-loved ones. RJ just revamped 50 listings. We'll go live again in 48 hours. Oh, well, yeah, because I did put something in the title that I'm going to talk about in a sec. It's a bit embarrassing, really. That makes it... Oh, no. Oh, God. Sorry. I don't know how low I can go on this channel. I don't know what it is, but filth just comes into my mind. When I was going to say it's a bit embarrassing, I was about to say, don't worry, it's not... I don't think you even want to hear this. I was going to say it's not something and you can fill in the blank. And I'm like, can you just shut it? Like, no one wants to hear that. I'm not the only one who has these conversations in their head. Maybe I'm starting to think, zip the gob up sometimes. But then I'll have a drink and it'll all come out anyway. Catherine wanting pre-loved is definitely not weird. But it did strike me as a bit odd that I actually went, oh, it's new. I don't want it then. So you'd have paid the same price. I'd have paid the same price if it was pre-loved, but not for new. What the heck? I mean, it's good in a way if more people are feeling like that, because we'll make more use of what we've already got in the world. But I did think something odd going on here. Neil was justifying his lawn mowing. I only cut the lawn because poop scooping, it's a right bollocks and on grass. Oh, God alive. Is your garden just a dog toilet? RJ, Chihuahua Rocky said, sod the rain, I'm sleeping. RJ, whoa, 9 sales yesterday, another one on website at RJ's World. Is that 9? Wow, between Etsy and eBay. Oh, that's probably pissed on my bonfire now then. Joe, I love simple flowers like tulips. I also love dafts, and it's good because they're both cheap. But yeah, they are. There are leaves, but they are very minimalist, aren't they? I don't like things with lots of itty bitty foliage that farts everywhere and makes a mess. Those are clean flowers. They behave themselves. Twisted had 1 sale yesterday, let's say, God alive. Or is that good? Like, I mean, yeah, I guess not. But I'll turn you around and show you. So nothing on vintage yesterday, but then I haven't added. I think it's like 19 live. I think it's 19 live listings on there at the moment, and so because the furniture coming this afternoon, I've only got. I might go swimming, go out locally to the local charity shops and just have a little squiz, see if there's anything for vintage, but yeah, I'm not really expecting anything off of there unless I put something else new on, really. Excuse me. Yeah. Twisted better than 0 sales. Yeah. I couldn't work out if it was saying I had a sale on Etsy, so that's good, or I only had 1 sale. So I didn't know where to go. Oh, that's good, or Catherine, I had 3 on eBay yesterday, my most for ages. Oh, I mean, that's really good, but now I feel like a twit. You're about to find out why. That's interesting. RJ website sale was £90.98. Fees was, oh my God, £2.11 on Wix payments. That's amazing. Funky nail shite sales here. On the plus side, picking and packing is swift. Yes, so that is positive thinking. So the embarrassing naughty thing I did yesterday, or one of them, I'm sure they were plentiful, was that I thought, I know not meant to do this, but desperate times, and I have, thanks everybody for all the advice. I have, I definitely am going to show vintage more love. I like the idea of a Mother's Day whatnot sale of jewellery, but what I want to do, I'll go through my stocks actually and see what I've got, whether I could put a show together for Sunday. Oh no, we haven't decided on a new day, have we? I'll see what stocks I've got. If not, then I'm going to wait till I've got enough reasonably sourced, reasonably priced, reasonable cost of goods stuff that I've sourced to do a show. And then eBay, yeah, the embarrassing thing I did on there, and you're not meant to do this, I know, but I thought, right, I'll promote then. Oh, something that occurred to me was how long? So everybody's putting their prices up. We know that gas companies are making an effing fortune out of us. All the food's gone up. So everybody's putting their prices up, and that cost of living. After the food's gone up, I've got to charge more. Yeah, okay, here you go. And yet, are we as resellers just being numpties and going, oh, we've got to keep prices low, otherwise I won't buy it? Well, hang on, but we're also in the cost of living crisis. Our block of cheese is also the same price as a bottle of wine. Why are we the only ones having to keep prices low? That's what it felt like yesterday anyway. So I'm like, right. I went in bulk edited. I stuck everything up by 10% and then promoted by, they were always saying to me, when I was promoting at 6, the only thing we recommend is to maybe promote it to 8%. So I'm like, right, so I'll cover this. So I put it up by 10, so I can also send out offers still and, and a bit more, and promoted by 8% across the board and got 3 sales, which usually I'd get about 1. But then to find out that other people have just got 3 sales anyway, I'm like, I'm a bit of a twit then. However, 2 were unpromoted and 1 wasn't. No, sorry, 1 was promoted and 2 weren't. So that also always gives me joy. Sorry, I was reading a text from my aunt then. That also gives me joy because when you're promoting and then something sells not unpromoted, obviously that's always joyful, especially since I did put well, actually the 2 things that sold were quite cheap things anyway. So let's have a look at Lulu. And the 2 things, that's also interesting. The 2 things, the first 2 bits to sell were repeat buyers, both of them. Which I love. I love to get repeat buyers because I know that they've been to me. They're like, good shit. She serves us good shit. Or good jewelry even. I'm coming back for some more. Don't try and stop me. Yeah, they come. So one is this. So cheapy things anyway, but I think I got this in a vintage bundle. I think. Because I can't, because it's very plain. I can't imagine I would have bought it. I think it must have been cheap because I wouldn't have spent much on such a plain locket. So it just went for £17 plus ship, not promoted. I'm trying to get it open. Probably break it now. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's like a clamshell. I can't get it open. I probably don't need to open it to show you, and I might give. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's really plain. It's like a modern one. So anyway, £17 plus ship. Happy with that. So, for instance, that's not promoted. So just to give you an idea of what fees are like on that on jewellery. So I charge £3.50 for postage, which I pay, I think it's just about covering it. I pay £2.70 for Royal Mail 48 tracked. Then I found the fees one day was something like 40 something pence. 46 pence or something on that. So I'm like, all right, add that on. And then a padded envelope. I think I've got it covered. So, so the fees, transaction fees for £3.53 in total. So order earnings £14.27, but I don't think I spent much on that, so I'm happy with that. And then this little fella you might have seen before because it's sold before, and the lady that bought it didn't read the measurements or look all the pictures or something, so she wanted a bigger one. So she sent it back. I only put it back on because it went, even though I'm redirecting with Royal Mail, they didn't redirect it. So I finally got it back from Lady Jane the other day and put it back on. And that sold again, and that went for £22 plus ship, not promoted, and transaction fees on that were £4.31. The order earnings £18.49 before cost of goods and what have you. I'm fine with that as well. And then, now Now this is interesting. So I showed you a couple of rings the other day. It's interesting for me anyway, so just humour me. I showed you a couple of rings the other day. I'm like, these are good. This is good money. These rings are all right. Like, I'm trying to get out of rings because eBay keeps telling me to, because the sell through is really low. It's like 2 or 3% or something. But these are decent sale rings. Like, this is working for me. So it's got me thinking. Anyway, oh, I almost dropped it then. So this is a nice ring. That is amber. It's got a nice thick amount of silver, nice bezel set, good size as well. And so sorry. So we'll just watch people unsubscribe. That went by promoted. So, but I'd put the price up as well. And that's the other thing. And I've spoken about this before. And who was saying to me as well, was it RJ or Neil? Somebody was, and I've spoken about this. No, it was Stool. Thank you, Stool. I've spoken about this before as well, where, and I'm guilty of it, where sometimes you spend a bit more on something because you think you're going to get better quality. To be fair, this is a quality ring, but you know that there's a psychology. You don't always need to be the cheapest to sell something, and if it is quality, charge a quality price. So this, and you know, you would pay this out and about for out in a shop, possibly more, £40 plus ship. So on promoted, so let's see what the fees were. And this is somebody who's not really, I think they've just bought it. So maybe it came through a Google advert or something, because they literally came onto eBay yesterday and bought it. So order total with shipping is £43.50. The order earnings after the postage label and all the fees is £29.53. So yeah, £14 went to eBay, Feebay. So transaction fees at 12.9%, I think it is £7.09. Then my postage label, and then the ad fee was £4.18. So that's extra to the transaction fees. Now, fortunately, I'd just put this up by 10%, so I have covered my ad fee. And is that the way we're going to have to go? It's just dreadful, really, isn't it? But yeah, £29.53. I mean, I don't generally pay more than a tenner, so that's like a £19 profit, £19.50. Fucking bring it on all day long. Anyway, so yeah, and of course, what that makes me want to do is buy more rings. What can we do? Let me just go back. So I've just been ignoring you all and in my own little world. Oh God, I can't get it up there. Oh, Jewel, I've started slowly listing on Etsy. I'll let you know if I get a sale. Do others crisscross list items or keep separate? Somebody was saying to me to try Etsy again. Oh, it was stored as well, but I just can't. I haven't got the patience. Although I know there's another area where I know they will pay more, but I just can't do it. Not at the moment. Twisted, no Jewel, no cross listing. I'm leaving eBay at the end of this financial year. Fair dues. I mean, I will definitely be downgrading the shop when I'm having to pay for it. RJ lists, wow, cross lists got over 6 platforms sometimes. Wow. Crispy cheese and wine sounds like a stable diet. We had some red puppy yesterday as well, to be fair, and today I'm going to buy orange juice. So, judgy. Oh, yeah, that's just... Yeah, funny thing happened when the girls were in Sweden. His parents had a cheese and wine party. But they were all under order, not under orders, like obviously Connie, Maud and Tom, although Maud doesn't really get drunk, not to get drunk at the cheese and wine party. And I was like, party with wine, don't get drunk. Anyway, Tom obviously, it was only on for 3 hours and Tom was arsehole. And at the age of 40 something, his parents tried to tell him that he shouldn't drink anything the next day. It's a different world. It's a different world. Yeah. I mean, I'd be annoyed if people came to my cheese and wine party and didn't get drunk. Book club, half of them were ill last time they came. They were all on tea. I was like, for God's sake, I didn't invite you around here for tea. Get some fizz down you. Sorry if that's a bit offensive to anybody that tries to stuff the booze. None of them are teetotalers. They were just being lame. Oh yeah, are you promoting one of your items? Yes. Well, I did it across the board, but the stuff that I listed yesterday isn't promoted yet because I did it via the promotions tab. And I thought, well, I'm happy with that because I'll leave it a day or two before I promote them because they've got that boost of being at the top of the page as a new listing anyway. So they might sell before sticking promoted on. And so the 3 of those were unpromoted and only 1 sold with promoted and 2 didn't, which, you know, I've got to give it a go again. It's just got so... Well, I'm at a stage, aren't I, where I'm saying, well, eBay's not really working. So last ditch attempt. Still, maybe have some unpromoted brings people to a shop and they buy the stuff. I was also thinking that. Yeah. But then the other 2 that sold were repeat buyers too, so they might have been coming back to me anyway. It's just hard to work out, isn't it? Rosie, I had a man's jacket on both sites. Oh, I thought you meant you'd nicked some man's jacket then. I had this man's jacket. He left it on the back of a chair. I had a man's jacket on both sites. Stopped the listing, then increased the price on Felibe. I like that, Felibe. Sold 2 days later at the higher price. Doesn't work. Doesn't always work, but glad when it does. It's just, yeah, you can't always call it you can't always account for people having bad taste. Like there's some things that you end up with that you wouldn't have bought on their own, but that you got them in a bundle or something. And then you're like, well, that'll never sell. And that's the thing that sells. And you're like, you just can't call it. And yeah, sometimes you put the price up and it sells because maybe, people are doing that thing like, well, that's the most expensive. I won't go for the cheapest. I'll go for one about there. And they're using that as a guide. Yeah. Oh, store, what have you retracted? Message retracted. Just add codes in the SKUs, hun. Oh, that's for Jill, wasn't it, to keep track? Oh. Where have I gone? Oh, there we go. Catherine, if you've put prices up to cover it, then I don't see any issue with promoting. No, well, I thought, obviously if I put the prices up, it might affect sales, but when you're only selling one thing a day anyway, how much can it be affected? Which is the same reason I stopped promoting, because I'm like, well, it can't get any worse. So we'll just see, because I didn't promote at the level eBay were asking for before, and now I am. So I've done that dynamic rate capped at 8%. So hi store. Limelight, I list different items on Etsy to eBay. Yeah, different markets as well, as I think I'd get mixed up otherwise. Oh yeah, that's the other way you can do it, is just have certain things for certain platforms that you think. And there's things that you can't sell on Vinted as well, like For me, a big one is you can't sell tapestry kits on there. I don't know why. Twisted, I have 200. Oh my God, I just got a whiff of the cinnamon swirl buns. Yeah, breakfast is coming. Oh, I'll show you. Sorry, get distracted by food. What I started eating last night. Oh, it seems I managed to eat about half a packet of it. This was brought back from Sweden for me as well. Fudge and I guess that's sea salt, marabou. I'm guessing you can get marabou in this country? Maybe at IKEA or something. Oh my God. Oh, God. Right, sorry, back in the room. Rosie, don't promote either. I salute the people that don't promote, but you know what, I'm like all over the place. I'm promoting one week, not the next. Then I am the next. It's, I'm a bit flighty, a bit impulsive. Still, Catherine, I think the concern is that by upping prices, you'll price yourself out the market. Yeah, but then also I always have that thing where I see people like, well, how are you achieving those prices? And it's not, you know, there's other little bits were little anyway, but the ring, it's not like, I mean, it's a good amount of silver, it's amber, and if you bought that out in the wild, I've seen some of the prices in shops, and it's just that we think because somebody, you know, it could be a private seller's just selling off their old ring and they've done it really cheap, that's what we've got to compete with, but maybe we don't. Jewel, that's good to know. I tried Etsy before, but only had one sell, but I'm going to put more effort in now. Yeah, I've tried it a couple of times. The last time I properly put the effort in, and I'm like, oh, I just can't do it. I've got enough on my plate at the moment, I reckon. Funky Neil, if people click through your promoted listings to a non-promoted item on eBay, I thought eBay changed things last year, so you still pay a promoted fee. Oh. God, that is dodge, isn't it? Well, they probably have, yeah. Yeah, still, you may be right. I think that's what happens on Etsy. God, they are bastards, aren't they? They are bastards. Oh, it's gone too far again. Jordan, I'm going to make a go of Etsy. Oh, this is from Twisted. Promise myself I'm not going to get defeated. My stomach's rumbling. It's because it's seen those swirly whirls. Next financial year, it's all about Etsy. Well, best of luck. Store does really well on Etsy, don't you, Store? Here we go, Store. Catch 22 is that if you only sell, if you pay for promoted, then everyone promotes and you're about to score one. Yeah, totally. Like, that's what I've been saying for ages as well. It's all just going to implode at some point, or just become so, the fees will become so high, it's literally not viable. Like, just, and I'm really actually now, I'm a bit in two minds, which obviously is my life. I'm always in two minds, or maybe 100 minds. I'm always around in many parts. Sorry, I'll just right back on track. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I'm in obviously two minds about Vinted going professional, because at the moment it's a dream to list clothing on, a dream, and it's lush. But obviously I can't put my jewellery on there because it doesn't sell for much, and it tends to get flagged quite a lot, I think. I know a lot of people that put their jewellery on there and got chucked off. So I'm like, well, if Pro comes along, maybe the prices will go up a bit, because obviously you'll be paying fees. And so that might be good for my jewellery, and I can put my jewellery on there. But at the same time, maybe it will kill clothing a bit. And also the scammers, they'll be looking for the loopholes. They will be looking for the loopholes, and there will be some, and that will be annoying. But we've been selling on eBay for years. We are quite well armed for scammers, I think, of spotting it a mile off and being able to protect yourself. I do feel sometimes people like new resellers, I think, oh my God, you're going to get shafted. Like, you've got to protect yourself. You know, I mean, I pay £2.70 a label when I could be, what would just a first class label be, £1 or something? I have no idea. But I pay a lot for a label to send, you know, to send this out, this tiny thing in a padded envelope, because I don't get item not received anymore. And it's worth it to me because that's a common scam. Oh, I didn't receive it. Oh, did you not have tracking? And then you're stuffed, and I just got sick of it. So now I just pay to cover myself. Right. Good morning, Richard. Look, the crew are in here. Everybody's here. Good morning, Mel. Just catching up. I didn't see any traction on Etsy until I got to about 100 listings. Yeah, and Mel's you're about half and half Etsy and eBay, aren't you? Although, don't you get a slight more proportion of your income from Etsy compared to eBay? RJ, 100 is, they do say 100 is the sweet point. So did I ever get to 100? I can't remember. It wasn't sweet anyway. But I'll just get back in the room, then I need to go and eat a sweaty bun. Twisted Limelight, I've got mixed up, so not cross-listing anymore. Yeah, you've got to be careful. There's no point in, if you can't find your stock or you forget to take something off, because then you're going to, if you hit those extra fees on eBay because you've had to cancel because you can't find stuff, you don't want to be there. Because also, apart from the fact that paying extra fees, they will push your listings down into Mordor. You know, like you'll never see it again. Still, I make a decent living off Etsy, and my sales are up. Wow, 50% this year. That's amazing. So you do sell some of that stuff you buy then? That said, yesterday was my first no sale day in a year. Hopefully today will be brilliant to make up for it then. It's always the way there, isn't it? Twisted, I've got 307 items now on my vintage Etsy. Did you only have the one sale yesterday? It was saying that. That's similar to my eBay before I started the promoting again. Mind you, Catherine's not promoting and she got 3 sales anyway, so we'll see. I mean, I'll keep you informed, obviously. So K7439, welcome. Is Vintage Pro definitely coming? I think it's definitely coming. They're definitely making changes ready for it. The things that need to be in place, you know, like being able to do returns. Somebody bought me a label the other day. That's new. They're definitely, you know, implementing systems ready. So I would be shocked if it doesn't come in this year. Do we know when? No, we don't. But I'm thinking this year. Still, hence I'm not out and about at the post office this morning. Still, I've been on Etsy since 2016 and never managed to have more than 720 listings because you sell them, that's good. Mel, Etsy is just Mel. When did we last get a video from you? I'm sure it's over a week ago. Anything in the offing? Right, back. Etsy is just starting to take over in profit due to lower fees and no shop sub. But also I'm lowering listings on eBay moving forward, so difference will be bigger due to that. Oh, is that what you decided to do in the end? Yeah. Well, is Etsy still a nicer place to be than eBay? Is it less scammy? I know the buyers used to be nicer on there. I find the buyers on Vinted, most of them just lovely. You get the odd knob, but you know, that's life, isn't it? But mostly it's so nice. I missed a lot there. Drama in my street. Ooh. What happened? I saw a suspicious guy earlier on while walking dog. He was hiding behind cars and going to lots of doors but not looking. Oh, for God's sake, was he trying to steal parcels or something? Oh, case in the joint. Ooh. Morning, Lisa. Question: am I being stupid, but I can't see where to add selling on my Etsy account? Can't see where to add selling. I'm not on Etsy at the moment, so that might be something Stall or Mel can answer for you, if you wouldn't mind, Stall or Mel. Good evening, Dawn, Sherry, Paul. Is it nice and balmy where you are? How are you feeling? Stall, I'm slowly changing on Etsy. They now refund buyers, no questions asked, and it's encouraged a new batch of scammers. Yeah, this is the thing. There's so many scammers on eBay, and you know, and they haven't been able to get away with much on Vinted, but they will come. They will come. Right, I'm wrapping up because there's a cinnamon swirl with my name on it. Stall or Mel, can you answer that question quickly? If you add selling on my Etsy account. Is there a seller hub? I can't remember. Just to be honest, the best thing overall when you're on a new platform is to just click on all the buttons and go, what's that? What's that? Where does that take me? And learn it all. Like you'll have to do it a few times, but just go and everything, go through all the tabs, go through it. What's that? You know, because, and then eventually things will start to, for me, things start to thinking like, oh, I've seen that. You know, you can click around. I can't answer it quickly. Sorry. Scammers on Etsy got silly. Plenty of twats though. Yeah. What in the world? Or just on Etsy? Both. Catherine, isn't Etsy the one that's a different app for selling? Oh, yes. Yes, I remember that now. Yeah. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, different app. That's probably why I can't find it, Lisa. Oh, Dawn Show Paul, love for your lounge room design. Thank you. Store I do it automatically, so I can't think how to explain. I think that's what it is. It's probably still two apps, but the seller app is useless. So, yeah, can I be asked to go swimming? So tired. Do you need to go out and buy some health today, though, as well? To buy some health. Now the girls are back, I'm more conscious of making sure we have some kind of health available in the house and not just bread and chocolate and cheese and wine. Although obviously those are the staples. Right, thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Thank you for those trusting people that already thumbs up. I'm sure some people have already unsubscribed from some of the stuff I've come out with today. It's a wonder, isn't it? Because you're like, so you subscribe knowing what I'm like, and then I put out a video and they go, no, delete. Thank you from Lisa. Glad. I'm not too stupid. No, you're not too stupid. Marabou. Yeah, I'm bun first. Right. Have a lovely day. I'm wishing you some sales. And yeah, thank you for giving me company. Thumbs up if you've got time. Bye-bye, don't die.